Okay, so we are now live, going to continue with the game engine live stream, and let's have a look at what we're doing. So there's a couple of things I really want to get done today is combine this, thing on GitHub. What's Twitch saying? That's just manage your channel directly. We can ignore that. The first thing is we want to get it combined. So first of all, really should just be able to just copy this, paste it into here. No, don't want to do it that way at all. For the simple reason this VS stuff is a pain. Okay, so first of all, I am going to copy the old one and put it in a folder called bup. Okie dokie. Okay, so what we'll do now is in here we'll literally delete everything. Should we not? It'll probably help if I have another folder. So let's open a new window. I'm gonna put my phone on silent. There we go. Okay, so if I go to here, I'm going to copy. I don't want to move it, I just want to copy it over. Code, I want to go to code. And in here, I want to copy the code, the external, the resources, and these two few files, folders. And let it copy over. Bloody hell, a lot of stuff. Is it from the external libraries? Really, in the code file there isn't that crazy amount in resources. Yeah, it's an external library. Something it'll be obviously the external libraries. Okay. Jesus. Yes, replace that. Okay, that's more like it, Mr. Wayne. That's the speed that I like to see. What kind of features will you implement in the game engine? Okay, so my plan with the game engine is to implement features that I see common in a lot of games, but they don't always make it into game engines, or the game engines are very over the top and complicated. So there's plenty of game engine live stream sort of coding series out there. The Cherno does a bunch of great stuff, especially with OpenGL. Handmade Hero, he's called Molly Rocket now on YouTube. He does a bunch of great stuff as well. And there's Nathaniel Weiss as well, and they do it very, very low level. They start with very minimal amount of stuff. They access like raw OpenGL, Vulkan potentially, the Windows API. And if that's what you want to watch, I highly recommend go and check out their channels. There's more out there as well, but those are three that come to mind. But I want to look at stuff like using something that's already pretty relatively low level, but not crazy low level, like SFML or SDL. Currently using SFML, and then implementing a framework sort of abstraction layer on top of that, which is like our game engine, and then implementing common features like QTE, so quick time events. Don't really see that in engines. Okay, it's not super common in games, but you see what I mean. It's stuff that's in games, but it's not in the game engine, and especially in a way that would be very useful. That's the sort of stuff I want to implement. There's a file called to do. In the link, in the description, there's a link to the GitHub page. If you check out the to do, you can see the sort of stuff that I'm currently working on putting in there. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, so platforms. Now let's so it'd probably be easy if I just delete this one. Grab that, paste it. In Windows, yes, this VS folder really is a pain. So if I copy that, paste that into here, there we go. There should be a bunch of changes now. I'm just going to confirm this still works, and this VS I bet you will get created anyway as a result of all of this. He'll be part of the conversion. Okay, so let's give it a run. Damn, there's a fair few errors here. Can't open them. Do you really need that .vs? I know that .vs might provide a lot of settings in there. Let me see if I can literally just deal with the properties here. That might be a bit easier. Let's go all configurations, all platforms, additional include directories, debug, go Win32. Yeah, so they're there. Just why is it not include? Why isn't it find this? Put a hash include. No, don't save that. Again, see if I open up this one, this will be okay. Now if I run this, boom, there we go. That works the way it should be. Actually, I wonder if I can just do this. I wonder if I can literally go back to here. Let's say if I rename this -og on GitHub, and then if I rename this one like pan is in use. What's open from that file? Sublux. Have a look for Visual Studio. Nope. Let me close that down. Maybe that's where it was messing up. Nope, it don't like that either. So what is open? What actually has that open? that's all right now. Maybe it was GitHub. So let me open up GitHub. And here we go. Here's all the changes. I'm gonna put that one in here. I'm gonna put that one in here. I'll leave those bups there for now. How big is this bup folder? It's not crazy big, to be fair. Okay, so make sure this is still working. Folder view. Seems okay so far, just warnings. Does not match the source. C make error. Let me see what happens if I was to just do a if I was to clean the solution, clean the project, now run it, see if we get any errors with this. So far just warnings. So here it goes. Love your channel, dude. Somebody just said thank you very much. Love the community. Okay, that seems to be all good. Okay, BCFZ, that should reset after about 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, boom, done. BCFZ2, we should be fully complete and this should never reset now. Okay, that's fine. Okie dokie, hokey pokey, okie dokie, hokey pokey. Okay. That is getting annoying now, the intelligence. Let's get rid of them. Okay, so we've done that. That's the first thing that's been done. And the next thing is we open up the to-do. The to-do. So you have the QTE stuff. And if I open up the include the yo, to be honest, you look like someone whose name is Farhana saying NGL. Yeah, I guess so. QTE. Yeah, let's open up the other QTE. Boom. Done. And close that down. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we were doing. So we want to get the QTE timer. After it runs out, the QTE goes back one or a defined amount. So currently it just fails. So if I go to the update, basically what happens is I can actually get rid of that. Why is it not letting me? That is strange. It's not letting me actually, like, it's almost like it's not letting me modify the files. But in folder view it doesn't. Oh look, don't know what it was. It's alright now. Okay. So what's that one? That's getting the elapsed time. I'll leave that there for now. So currently, if the elapsed time, Jesus, nope. If the elapsed time goes above the amount of time allocated for that particular event in the QTE. What language is this in? This is in C++ using the CSFML game framework library, and on top of that I'm creating an abstraction layer, which is our game engine. Okay, so if it goes past the time, it does a full reset. But we may not want to do a full reset. We may just want to do, X amount going back. So what we're going to say is what we can say, we won't make it so you can reset depending on where you are. So if you're on the third one, you might reset twice back. If you're on the fourth one, you might reset 4 times back. It's going to be a fixed amount, at least for now. We're going to say const. So I could say reset int reset and by default it's going to equal 0. So if it equals 0, that means it basically resets to the default, as in it does a full reset. So that's what 0 is going to represent in this case. It's not a brief class destructor anymore. I really need to update some of this as well. Nope, not joystick. Let me get class constructor. Yeah, I'll leave it as that. That's fine. Okay for that. Reset amount equals, and we're also going to say copy and paste this. I mess it up when I paste it. Like so, because if I was to go to edit, format document, yeah, I don't like the way that handles that stuff. So let me go into the settings. Oh, where's the settings for this again? Start account settings. Okay, so you'll be in here, text editor, C++. Okay, so you will to do formatting. It was indentation, wasn't it? No, I don't like that. It's pretty simple to be full. Just that little gap probably isn't going to appear. Okay, it is what it is. Int reset. Okay, nice. Yes, it is nice. So it's a, what is it? It is a reset. It is a reset amount. And I'm gonna say underscore reset amount. So by default it will set it to reset amount. There we go. And we'll say here restart in the restart, that's it. If reset underscore reset amount is equal to 0, then we'll literally, just go, we will just do this. Else we'll literally just say underscore event position minus equals underscore reset amount, and then we're going to say if underscore reset amount is less than 0. We just need to factor in the fact that it might go below 0 potentially. Then we just need to basically call this. Okay, so if I was to run this now, this currently should not, I don't know why I put a breakpoint there. That probably will break. Oh, well, ooh, there's an error. Don't know where the error could be. Build failed. See, this view is just not very good. CMake issue again. Let me literally just clean solution. Let me give it a run. Ignore the CMake stuff. Let me clean the template and rerun it now. Alex asked, is coding easy? I think coding is probably one of the harder you know, I'll say regular type of professions that you can go under. But I think anything, any walk of life, if you want to be great at it, it's hard, man. Doesn't matter what it is. What's his C-make issues? See if I clean. Let me clean template as well. Now let me do a run. Which C-make is this moaning about? Do I have C-make in here? It'll be the SFML C-make, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, like he was working, then he just stopped working. Is it only box 2D? No, it's any C-make issue. Okay, so then we go to the individual files. So it's saying external libraries and Mac as well. It's like open with Sublime. So it is in here, does not match the source. Is it genuinely because I did that thing where I renamed? Jesus, no. Okay, optional argument in constructor, verify that. I think that you're getting optional argument between a non-optional argument. I want to know how to make a fake Wi-Fi access point. Does it work on Mac too? Are you talking about fake access points in terms of tethering your internet through, so sharing the internet connection? Is that what you're asking about? If so, yes, it does. I've done that stuff before. If that's what it is, let me know. So this guy was saying there was something. Yeah, it could be what that guy was saying. Cause let's have a look. Cause he was working and then he stopped working. I know that that is an error. Is that what you said? I don't think that's what you were saying, Lord, first. If it was, great. But if it wasn't, it helped me anyway. Because I looked at that point. I just hope that doesn't come back. If I like to make it a separate connection, can you expand on that a bit more, Alex? Exactly what you want, the scenario, so what device is connecting to what, so I can better understand what you're trying to do. Okie dokie. Okay, so if we go to the splash state.cpp, And in here, when we actually create the QTE, we're gonna say it's going to do a drop down of free. So if I do that, the timer's not stopping now. Something's gone wrong because of this. Reset amount. Is that reset amount equaling to 0 the issue? Because if we set it to 0 by default, then it just means it'll knock it down all the event position all the way, which is what it's doing. But if I explicitly set it, let's say to 1, that looked interesting then. So if I put this as 4, I run that, because I felt like it actually worked once. But the reset, I mean, that reset works, but once, I think. Yeah, so why is it happening that the reset only works once? Not what I'm looking for. I'm hungry, what should I eat? Pizza. Never go wrong with pizza. I had a pizza, not today, not yesterday. What day we're on? Sunday, yesterday, Saturday, Friday, no, Thursday. I had some pizza on Thursday. I'll have pizza when I get back, just like something frozen. I should knock down the timer back, but I think this should work now. Yes, so that is working. If we go back to splash state, put this as 1. So if I do this now, this should, keep resetting. B, C, F, Z. Yes. And I'm going to change this to, so if we do this to 2, run it, boom, boom, B, BC, after like 3 seconds you reset it, BCFZ, after 5 seconds it should. Then after 3 seconds, it should tick it down to 1. Okay, BCFC2. So we should never reset now. Yes, that's fine. It never resets. Okay, that's another function down. Another functionality, I guess I should say. Because we didn't really. Yes, pizza. Okay, like I have an internet connection that came with my Wi-Fi provider, but I want to make a separate one that others can connect to and not the one that came with the provider. Okay, I'm understanding you a bit better now. So do you want basically 2 sets of Wi-Fi, one almost like the one that you would access, and then one you would, let's say if you have a guest, they would access that particular Wi-Fi access point on your internet connection, and maybe you can lock it down or do certain stuff. Is that what you mean? Okay, so I am now on GitHub. I will commit this after the video in a second. Yes, that. Okay, so check on your Wi-Fi on your router setting, because you can usually, I'm pretty sure on a lot of internet provided ISP provided routers actually set like a guest access point. Have a look, you should be able to do that. You'll have to have a look at what your routers, you know, your ISP's IP address is to get access to your router. Probably 192.168.0.1. Then the, you know, the password, I mean the username password, a lot of times it's like admin, then password or admin or, you know, something along those lines. But have a look what it is. There probably will be a guest access point on there. Okay, so we're gonna put GitHub combine and QTE knockdown. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, I won't be able to push it. So if I was to, let's say if I deleted the VS folder, if I delete the VS folder and I'll rerun it. Yeah, check it out to see what your ISP provider says in terms of that. I'll do that after. Let me see about the VS folder. Which one was there? Just deleted. Looks like that one. Yes, let's restore. Let me rerun. So where is that VS folder? One that was meant to have reset. There's no such file. There is a file there. That's just it. I may need to fix this tomorrow, whatever is going on. I do need to wrap up the stream. Where's it gone? Literally. probably have it. Let me have a look, see if it has it. Probably take ages to copy it over as well. See, apparently it's here. It's just for some reason I can't see it. That's the strange thing about it. Okay. Seems to be okay. BCFZ. Let me get a reset after 5 seconds. It should be boom. Then another 2 resets. Boom. Okay, so I need to sort out this GitHub stuff and whatnot. Okay, because it won't let me commit this. Because it is saying over 100 meg. Git LFS. That cost us extra. That's basically maximum file size. Yeah, should be alright. Yeah, this V16. I'm gonna need to have a look at this tomorrow. This .vs folder. You know, more into it. I think I need to learn more about that and figure out what that is. Okay, so that's it for this stream. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully be doing 2 more streams later on today. One for playing Sackboy: A Big Adventure on PS5, and another stream for playing Star Wars: Tales from a Galaxy's Edge on my Oculus Quest 2. So hopefully you tune in for that. If not, hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow for all the streams, including the game engine stream that I'll be doing tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you soon.